It's all.
Alex Eala was not supposed to be in this draw. 6 weeks before the 2026 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, a WTA 1000 event with a total prize pool of $4,088,211, Eala didn't meet the ranking cutoff. The main draw was full. The door was shut.
Third seed. She came into a cauldron of an atmosphere here with the crowd behind Eala, but she kept them quiet, winning the first 10 games. Yes, there was a little wobble as Eala attempted the comeback, but overall, Anna, from Coco Gauff, a much improved performance.
Yeah, she'll absolutely be happier with her performance tonight in comparison to...
Then Naomi Osaka, ranked world number 15, withdrew. And just like that, a 20-year-old from Quezon City, Philippines, trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy under coach Joan Bosch and mentor Sandro Villain, walked through a door that was never supposed to open for her. Not this week. Not at this level. That entrance matters, because everything that followed in Dubai was built on borrowed time, on an opportunity that the rankings, the seedings, and the draw itself said should not have existed. And that's when things started to shift. Eala's first match ended with American Hailey Baptiste retiring due to a lower back injury, trailing 6-4, 0-1.
The ball striking that from Gauff. Excellent start then.
Routine on paper, but the rest that followed was anything but. It was the calm before something the center court crowd in Dubai had never quite seen before. On February 17, 2026, Alex Eala walked out to face Jasmine Paolini, world number 8, the reigning 2024 Dubai champion, a player who'd reached 2 Grand Slam finals the previous season. The first set was over almost before it began. Eala won it 6-1. But Paolini is a champion. Paolini doesn't disappear. In the second set, Eala built a 5-3 lead, and then it cracked. Paolini broke back. Then again. Suddenly, Eala was serving at 5-6. One game from dropping the set, in front of a crowd whose energy had reached a level that center court in Dubai is not built to contain. Here's the moment. In the tiebreak, the moment everything was on the line, Eala later said, "I was trying everything to keep myself in check. I thought, how many of you are praying for me? So I really had to give everything I got." Eala won the tiebreak 7-5. At 20 years and 268 days old, Alexandra Maniego Eala became the youngest Asian player to record multiple top 10 wins at WTA 1000 events. The previous record belonged to Naomi Osaka at 20 years and 350 days. Eala beat it by 82 days. And here's the detail that makes that even more extraordinary. It was Naomi Osaka's withdrawal that let Eala into this very tournament in the first place. There's a figure in the source documents on this campaign that explains everything about what center court felt like during Eala's run. 6.8% of the UAE's total population is Filipino. That's approximately 700,000 people. And 450,000 of them live in Dubai specifically. When Eala defeated world number 32, Sorana Cirstea, in the round of 16, 7-5, 6-4, in 1 hour and 38 minutes, the crowd was described as raucous and partisan, Filipino fans waving posters and handmade signs throughout. Eala broke Cirstea twice in the second set to go up 4-0, and at that point, center court sounded less like a WTA 1000 event and more like a national sporting final held thousands of miles from the nation it was representing. And that's when things really changed.
Yeah, super on at the side in no time at all. 26 minutes is all that it's taken.
Coco Gauff, world number 4, former doubles partner of Eala, the player standing between Eala and a Dubai semifinal, stepped onto that court on the night of February 19, 2026. And Gauff knew immediately what kind of match she was walking into. She was playing away. The numbers from the Gauff quarterfinal are precise, and they're brutal. Duration, 67 minutes. Final score, 6-0, 6-2 in Gauff's favor. First serve points won. Gauff at 77%, Eala at 30%. Unforced errors. Eala committed 33, Gauff committed 19. Eala converted just 33% of her breakpoint opportunities. Gauff saved 50% of hers, and Gauff won the first 10 games of the match consecutively, 10 straight games, before Eala could hold a single service game. This wasn't a close match that turned. This was a performance gap, rendered in numbers. The post-match analysis in the source documents points to 33 unforced errors, many off the forehand wing, as the main driver of the result. Fatigue from her deep runs throughout the Middle East swing appears to have affected her footwork and her execution. Eala herself put it plainly after the match. There's definitely still a gap in terms of level between me and Coco and other players of her caliber. My job is to try and close that gap. The gap is real. The numbers confirm it. She knows it. And yet, Coco Gauff committed 8 double faults. The crowd cheered against her on nearly every point. The building was hostile. And here's what world number 4 Coco Gauff said when it was over. I know you guys are mostly supporting Alex, but I have to say it is great to be on a crowded court. And then came the sentence that reframes this entire Dubai campaign. Thank you to Alex for bringing a new demographic to the sport. Then Gauff revealed exactly how she'd handled it. Whenever you guys were cheering for Alex, I was pretending that it was my name. If you can't beat him, join him. Read that again. A world number 4, a player who just won 6-0, 6-2, admitted she had to psychologically adapt just to survive the atmosphere that Alex Eala had created. Eala didn't win the match. Eala won the building, and Gauff knew it. That's the reading the scoreboard refuses to give you. Eala walked into Dubai on a withdrawn player's slot, without meeting the original ranking cutoff, and walked out having forced the 4th best player in the world to thank her for what she'd done for women's tennis as a sport. To really understand what Dubai means, you have to look at the full timeline. Globe Telecom signed Alexandra Eala as a commercial partner when she was 8 years old. 8. The Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain accepted her years later, placing her under coach Joan Bosch and mentor Sandro Viane. From the junior circuit to the full WTA Tour grind, his career singles record as of February 19, 2026 stands at 204 wins and 123 losses. Career prize money, $1,577,177 The 2025 season alone reshaped what Filipino athletes are allowed to imagine. Eala reached the Miami Open semifinal, defeating Iga Swiatek, Madison Keys, and Jelena Ostapenko, becoming the first Filipina to reach a WTA 1000 semifinal. She reached the Eastbourne International Final, the first Filipina WTA Tour finalist. She won the Guadalajara WTA 125 Open, the first Filipina WTA champion. She won a U.S. Open main draw match against Clara Towson, the first Filipina to do so. She won SEA Games singles gold in Bangkok, ending a 26-year drought for the Philippines in women's singles. And 3 days before the Gauff quarterfinal, on February 16, 2026, Eala was named PSA Female Athlete of the Year 2025, sharing the honor with double Olympic gold medalist Carlos Yulo. The Dubai quarterfinal prize, $98,500, approximately 5.7 million Philippine pesos. Ranking points, 215. Projected new ranking, world number 32, a career high that would qualify for seeded status at Grand Slam tournaments, protecting her from top 10 seeds until the 3rd round. She entered this tournament on a withdrawn player's slot. She's leaving it as a projected top 32 player in the world. The Sunshine Swing follows immediately. Indian Wells on March 4th, Miami on March 18th, where Eala is confirmed among the 74 automatic entrants. Miami isn't just the next tournament, it's a specific kind of pressure test. In 2025, her Miami semi-final run generated the ranking points that launched her into the global conversation, and those points now need defending. Observers and source documents on the Dubai campaign specifically flagged fatigue, in Manila and in Dubai, as a real conditioning concern. The primary focus at the Rafa Nadal Academy entering this stretch is reportedly endurance development, and the fatigue question is the real one. Eala's first serve points won in the Gauff match was 30%. That number isn't a talent gap, it's a fitness and execution gap, exactly the kind that a world-class coaching staff can specifically target and correct. Gauff herself said after the match, "One match can change everything." She was talking about her own run, but that sentence belongs just as much to Alex Eala, the player who wasn't supposed to be in Dubai, who dismantled the defending champion, who turned center court into a partisan arena backed by 450,000 invisible supporters, and who made the world number 4 psychologically repurpose a hostile crowd just to stay focused. Alex Eala lost 6-0, 6-2 in 67 minutes. The scoreline is permanent. The record will always show a quarterfinal exit. But Coco Gauff's words after that match are also permanent. Eala brought a new demographic to this sport, and a 20-year-old from Quezon City, trained in Spain, who entered this draw on a withdrawal slot, is now projected to be seeded at Grand Slams. The gap between Eala and the elite is real. It's measurable. It's documented. Eala knows it. Gauff confirmed it. The numbers prove it. But the question Dubai leaves completely unanswered, the only one that really matters now, is this. When Alex Eala finally closes that gap, will the sport be ready for what comes next?